welcome to this School Cypress tutorial. Today we're going to look at images used on your website and the different image sizes that are used on your site, and I'm going to show you how you can edit images yourself using a free website called Pixlr, where we can upload images and resize them before we upload images to your site. So let's have a look at the images that are used on your site. The first one that we'd need to look at is the slider. We have a slider on the home page, and the full width slides and videos used in this slider, they're sized 1240 pixels wide by 700 pixels high. Next we have sub-schools and other categories such as art and culture and sport, life at school categories. Now these images, they are sized at 630 pixels wide by 360 pixels high. We then have our unique selling point images. These are smaller images here, just used to display a few stats. And these images are 80 pixels by 80 pixels wide. So just a square image there for that. And these images are transparent, and the pink background is applied on the image itself. So when we edit the image in the website. So we'll look down here. Next we have latest news and events. Now the news and events images, they are 820 pixels wide by 463 pixels high. And the same there for events as well. And as we scroll down the home page, we get to this area where we might display some association logos. And those association logos are 532 pixels wide by 300 pixels high. Now the next images that we might want to have a look at, we've got some others. Let's have a look. We've got a contact page, and on the contact page we have communication apps. So your school might use Talking Points, Seesaw and Operoo, and those communication apps are images. They're 60 pixels high by however wide that you need them to be. And then the other images that we have on your site are, oh that's right, it is extracurricular activities, and those images are square images, and they are 140 pixels wide by 140 pixels high. So straightforward there. How do we resize our images? Well, the images that we have before we upload them to the website are often a lot bigger than what we need, and we have to resize our images. Otherwise, if we upload images straight off the phone, off the mobile or off the computer, they're going to be too big, and over time those images are going to get so big that they're going to not only fill up your disk space but also slow down your website as well. So we need to resize images before we upload them to your site. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So we come to another website called Pixlr.com, and then we click on the Pixlr E to edit the image. And I'm going to open up an image and show you how to create an image for the slider in this example. Okay, so we've got an image here, and it's quite square, and we can see that if we look at our website, it's the slider is quite a horizontal image. It's not really a square image. It's quite a it's this sort of ratio. So we need to create that on this Pixlr website here. So let me open the image. Open. Just select the middle button there, and then just click apply. That's it. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is come over to the left hand side where the toolbar is and just click on the crop icon. And here I want to, where it says constraint, I'm going to click on ratio. And I'm going to enter the size that I want for my slider, which is 1240 wide by 700 pixels high. And then what that does, it gives me the aperture, and I can resize it. I can pull that up and down and resize that to whatever I need, but I'm just going to smooth it down here. Let's have a look, just position it to there, which I think is pretty good. Then I'm going to press return or enter. So we know that the ratio is correct there, but if I come to image and then image size, I can still see it's too big because it only needs to be 124. But now if I resize this to 1240, it automatically adjusts the height, which is correct and what we're looking for. I'm going to click on apply there. Now to save this image, we come to File and Save. And we can see here the file name, Learning in the Library. This file name has spaces in between the words, and we can't have spaces on image file names when we upload them to the site, otherwise they won't display on some browsers. So we're going to replace the spaces with dashes. I'm going to select JPEG because it's a solid photographic image. We'd only use PNG if we had a transparent background on the image, but because it's just a full image, we're going to use JPEG. I'm going to set the quality to medium, which is still good enough. You can't see that the quality is diminished in any way. It's good quality, but it means the file size will be smaller. And then I'm going to click on Download, and that will be saved to my Downloads folder. Okay, so I'm going to click back on the home page. Let's do another one. I'm going to open up the image, and in this one I'm going to open up School Concert, and I'm going to pretend I'm going to make this for an event or a news article. So click on Apply there. Okay, the news, event and gallery image sizes, they're 820 pixels wide by 463. So I've just opened this image. If I want to see the size of it, I can just go image size, and I can see it's quite big there. So let me come to the crop tool again. I'm going to click on constraint, select ratio, and then enter in the dimensions that I want. So this is 820 by 463, and I can, if I wanted just that crop in there, I could select that, but I quite like a bit of the other stuff here at the side. So I'm going to go with that and click on return, and then I'm going to go to image size and put in the actual size that I want. And I know it's going to adjust correctly because the ratio was correct, so I'm going to put in 820, and that comes to 463 high, which is correct. Click on apply. I'm going to go to File, Save, and again I'm just going to remove the space and put in a dash for the name, and select medium, and then click on Download. I'm going to do one more. Click on another image. What else have we got here? School learning. Oh, let's do a profile image. Here we are, Mr. James Smith. So the profile images that we have on your website, they are 480 pixels wide by 480 pixels high, which is a square, effectively. So I'm going to click on the crop tool again, click on ratio, and just enter those dimensions. And then I am going to adjust my aperture of Mr. James Smith. And then when I'm happy, I'm just going to click return. And then this is an advert, so let me get rid of that so you can see everything. And then I'm going to click on image size, and then I want to put in the correct dimensions, which are 480. Click on apply. There it is. And then go to File, Save, and then again where we have spaces in the name, just remove those spaces and put in dashes. Select JPEG, medium, and download. So that gives you an example of how we can resize images for different apertures, different ratios, image ratios, and then save them to our computer. In the next tutorial, we're going to look at optimizing those images, and optimization means that we can make those images a smaller file size without losing any image quality on those images. And that's in the next tutorial.